I apologize in advance if the sound gets wonky throughout this video. As I'm sure you know, these beauty lights make the room kind of hot. And as such, the AC will be kicking on periodically if it gets too hot in here. Sorry, not sorry. She melts, you know. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Harley Nouveau, if you did not know. And today, I have so much in store for you, if you couldn't tell from this lovely blue mirror that I keep waving around. So after many a long day and a cold night alone in my bed, the time has finally come for me to review something truly amazing that I had been waiting off on because I wanted my best friend Jasmine to do it, but unfortunately work called her away, so I'm here alone. Woo! And what is it, pray tell, that has weighed so heavily on my mind and soul? It's this. More accurately, it's this. And what is that, you're wondering? Pow! It's this. The Blue Blood palette. I have been waiting so long for this. So very, very long. And today, we're here. Now, I'm going to do a two-part video. I'm going to do the eyeshadow in this one, and then I'm going to do a separate one for the lip kit, only because I thought it'd be more fun to have someone else in that video with me. Here she is. She looks gorgeous. She looks expensive. She feels expensive. And what's on the inside, you ask? I don't know if I should show you. So the inside looks like this. Beautiful, magical, luxurious, expensive. So a little background on my relationship with blue. I actually never really liked it for a very long time, and then I had a boyfriend years ago, and blue was his favorite color, and he wore it all the time, and it's what I began to associate with the color blue. And after he passed away a few years ago, the color's kind of grown on me to the point that it's almost my favorite color now. It's not my favorite color just yet, but it's almost there. So today we're going to be trying out this lovely palette here on my eyes. However, as beautiful as all of these colors are, I'm actually not going to use that many blues, only because I have seen that everybody who's been reviewing this palette has pretty much been sticking to a blue themed look. I know that seems pretty obvious, and duh, it's called Blue Blood, but I want to be unique. I'm not a follower. I am going to try to go in with a few of these colors on my face for more than just eyeshadow. So if it works out, great. If it doesn't, oh well, we tried. Now this luxurious palette does come with 18 lovely shades, all right here. I actually really do love the color story. Look at the air vent. I do love the color story on this. It is something that I have really been looking for in a palette of mine.
Starting at the top left and working our way down, we do have Cullinan, which is this shimmery white color, Minty, which is a lovely mint color, Crystal Flesh, which is a flesh tone shimmer, as you probably gathered. I'm Cold, which to me looks like a sky blue, icy sky blue color. Then we have Untouchable, which is this soft peachy pink. We have Priceless, which is a flesh tone color. We have Power, which is a gray blue. Blue Blood, which is a robin's egg blue to me. We have Deceased, which is a shimmery dark muted blue. We have Ice Tray, which is a shimmery grayish blue tone. We have Blue Monday, which is a slightly purple intense blue. We have Flourishing, which is a turquoise color, but it's a little bit darker than normal. We have Wealthy, which is another flesh tone. However, this is a little more yellow toned than the other one, which is more pink toned.
And then we have Celebrity Skin, which is the eyeshadow form of the most popular, most renowned Jeffree Star Velour liquid lip.
We have Entitled, which is a darker turquoise shimmer color. We have Ocean Ice, which I am in love with, which is a shimmery dark deep royal blue. We have Cremated, which is very similar to Power, but it's slightly greener toned, so it's a greenish dark gray blue. And then we have Undertaker, which is a dark deep blue color.
And here they are swatched horribly on my arm. And in order we have Cullinan, Minty, Crystal Flesh, I'm Cold, Untouchable, Priceless, Power, Blue Blood, Deceased, Ice Tray, Blue Monday, Flourishing. Believe it or not, this is where Wealthy is. It matches my skin tone perfectly. Celebrity Skin, Entitled, Ocean Ice, Cremated, and Undertaker. Now, based on how they swatched, I do have some thoughts already. You can probably tell on my arm, a few of them, specifically a few of the mattes, were a bit chalky to me. Now, it could just be the way they swatch. I know that there are some times where when you do something on a swatch, it comes out way different than it does when you use a brush on your eye. So I'm hoping that's the case. I actually really do love the color payout on all of them though. Some of them are obviously going to be a more subtle moment like these, but these two down here are by far my favorite. I don't even think you can pick up on camera how beautiful they are. I'm like so shook to the ground. But overall, based off swatches, I gotta say I'm pretty impressed. Now, I didn't expect much differently from Jeffree Star. It's pretty well known and accepted that his shadows are really high quality. Before I get started on the eyes, I do want to go in with some of these colors on my face just to try them out because I think it'd be cute. So the first thing I'm gonna do, if I can find the brush that I had somewhere, I'm gonna take Celebrity Skin right here and I'm gonna see if I can contour a bit with it. Okay, so that one did have a lot of fallout. However, it could just be that I went into the pan crazy with it. And fallout doesn't really bother me for the most part. I don't know if it bothers you. I think that's something that's more of a personal preference. I'm actually not mad about using that as a contour color. So, color me impressed right now. Now, I've never actually used Celebrity Skin, the lipstick. I know that a lot of people consider it one of their favorite nudes. For instance, Cole Kerrigan has said on numerous occasions that it is his favorite nude lipstick. There's not any particular reason for me not to have tried that yet, other than I just haven't tried that yet. Okay, so there that is. I gotta be honest, I actually am low-key living for that as a contour color. I might have to start trying that out more often in the future. Now, if my skin does look wonky, I said in my other video, I have been having a bit of a skin problem since I've been in school and I've been trying out new skin products, so I apologize for that. The second thing that I do want to go ahead and go in and try is using Cullinan as a highlight. That might be a bit crazy because it's a white color, but I want to test it out because I want to try to get as much use out of this palette for this video as I can. And since I'm not doing a normal blue look, that kind of limits a lot of my options. So let's see how this goes. Okay, that is stunning. Maybe a bit dramatic, but hey. Some days I like to have drama. Some days I don't. Usually like to hear about it though. My philosophy is always, if you don't have anything nice to say, don't say anything at all. But if you don't have anything nice to say, come sit next to me. Now, the one thing I will say about using this as a highlight is that it's very icy. So if you're going for a warmer look, that can potentially get in the way. Yeah, honestly, I'm totally living for that. Living for how that looks. Again, good job, Jeffree. So I am gonna go in with Untouchable and maybe Priceless mixed together just to add a little bit more color on the moments that I highlighted, just because I don't wanna make it look like too much. That is a bit better for me. So I'm gonna go ahead and prime my eyes real quick using the ColourPop No Filter Concealer in Fair 00, just to make the colors a little more vibrant. And I will be right back, so, okay. So, as I said, I'm gonna try to do a little bit less conventional of a look using this palette because everyone's been doing like shimmery blue looks. So, what I had planned today, because it is Easter pretty soon, is I wanna do a pastel look, specifically with pastel pink in the mint color. So that is my plan as of this moment. So using a fluffy brush, I'm gonna go ahead and go in with Wealthy as a transition color on my lid, just to get this look started. Wish me luck. Next, I'm gonna go in with Celebrity Skin just to deepen up a little bit of the crease to get the eye shape that I'm going for, and then I'll get started with the color. So next I'm gonna take Priceless and I'm gonna add it on this area and around here just to add a little bit more dimension with the shape. So taking this pastel pink color, I'm gonna go ahead and put that right here on my inner corner in the first, let's say third of my eyelid. Next, I'm gonna go ahead and take a Minty here and I'm gonna put that on this outer part of my eyelid. So next I'm gonna go in with I'm Cold, which is this baby blue color, and I'm gonna put that on this outer part here. Okay, and then last, I'm gonna go in with Blue Blood here, and I'm gonna do that to deepen up this outer corner the most, and then pull a little bit underneath. Okay, and then taking Cullen in here, I'm gonna go ahead and put it in my inner corner and on my brow bone. Okay, so here is the finished eye on this side. I'm gonna duplicate that onto the other side and I will be right back. Now that I'm looking at it, I'm thinking about adding a little bit of that blue shimmer ice tray up on top just to, I don't know, just because I'm playing around. Okay, so I'm going to do my lashes and mascara and my lips, and I will be right back to get to my final thoughts. All right, so there's the finished look using the Jeffree Star Blue Blood palette. I actually think I kind of like the way it turned out. I mean, there were definitely some hiccups along the way, but I wanted to do, like I said, a more unconventional look using a blue palette like that. And I really kind of like the way it came out. I feel like between the liner and these lashes, I look kind of doll-like. If I only had an outfit that would go with this, but maybe one day when I have an actual career. So for the final thoughts, in the words of Jeffree Star himself, I gotta say this palette is Jeffree Star approved. Or, as I say on my channel, it's definitely a happy ever after. I really loved the way all of the shadows performed. I don't even know if you can tell in this lighting, but I actually have the shadows on my lips too. Obviously, there are some hiccups here and there with my technique because I'm not a professional, but I was worried at first that a blue palette wouldn't have a lot of wearability or variety in it. You'd be pretty much stuck with like blue, blue, blue. And as a lot of people know, blue is really, not a super everyday color because typically it is associated with prostitutes and strippers and drag queens. So knowing that there's some versatility in the palette is definitely a plus for me. As I said when I was swatching it, you do have some patchy ones. So I do think that Blue Monday was a bit patchy and Cremated was a bit patchy. Other than that, I think they all performed really well. I was very pleasantly surprised with the ones that I used. I'm definitely gonna have to try out multiple looks to come. On my Instagram, if you want to check that out, you can keep up with that with me. As I said earlier in the video, I'm going to do a review for the lipsticks as well, but I'm going to have someone with me for that because I thought it'd be a little bit more fun. In summary, again, overall, the Blue Blood palette is a happily ever after for me. I'm so glad that I got this. If you don't have it, go out and get it as soon as it is restocked. I love it. I love everything about it. It just makes my life a little bit happier. As always, I want to thank you guys for stopping by, for watching my video. Feel free to let me know in the comments what you think. Like, thumbs up, thumbs down, share, subscribe. Do whatever you want to do. I would love to have you part of my family. I would love to add your star to the sky that is the story of my life. That's all I really have to say for today. I'm going to go ahead and clean up this mess that I just made in Jasmine's house. As always, I am Harley Nouveau, and until our stars next to line.